Well, hello everybody, it's 999 Korea here, and welcome to a Let's Play / guide on Roblox Adventure and its sequels 2 and Rise of Anubis. So first of all, we're only going to do the first game in this video, and just before you ask, no, the Piggy, Doors and Lumber Tycoon are not cancelled because of this. I just want to do this as a side project because I got kind of bored with it. And I want to get back into the swing of things on YouTube because I am free from college until September. So you might be asking, why am I doing this? Well, these games are very nostalgic for me, especially the third one. And mostly, I want to give these games justice for what they stand for. The Roblox Adventure 1 and 2 has gotten an update somewhere a year ago, but the third one is still the same as it always has been. So broken scripts will be normal in the third game, but these two, mostly everything works, as it should be. But as well, collectathon games, something like Robot 64, Roblox Quest, and Adventure Forward, are somewhat similar to this game. Usually you go around, collect things, and continue on to collect more things. It's the best way I can say it. And as well, these games are old. Like the first game is from 2008. At that time, I was only 5 years old. I'm nearly 20. Terrifying, ain't it? But yeah, the first game was made in 2008, the second game 2009, and I'll say that the next one was 2012, but prove me wrong in the comments if I'm incorrect on that one. Anyway, I rambled on for 2 minutes. Let's get straight to the point and play the first game. So when you join, the first thing you'll see is 2 portals, one to the first Roblox Adventure, and one for the sequel. As well, if you look around, you see some other games, but we're not going to really visit them. But if you want to visit them, go right ahead. But mostly in this episode, we'll play Roblox Adventure Original, and in the next, we'll play the second game. So all you need to do is walk up to the thing, or make this noise, and the game begins. You were invited to Castle Roblox for a party by an anonymous person. Sadly, they have pulled our castle out of the ground, and they want to trap every player here and take over Robloxia. The admins here opened one world for you with their power. Please go and seek out the Roblox tokens. Yeah, sure, okay. So welcome to Castle Roblox, basically the main hub of the game, where you mostly will find the worlds and maybe some secret tokens around. As well, we can go ahead and see this character here.
The first world, Mountain Green Hills, is to the left.
And let's see what this one says.
Once you have all 11 tokens, you may use these tools.
So yeah, in total, there's only 11 tokens in this game, so that's why it's its own episode. As well, over here, near the first world, is this guy called Tyler McBrien.
I swear I saw a hidden token fall somewhere by the left of the castle. By the way, my rafflecopter goes swah 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 swah.
Okay, sure. Anyway, through this door, and here is the first world, Mountain Green Hills. And each world have 3 tokens to collect, so let's begin. And here we are, our first world, Mountain Green Hills. So I guess the first thing we've got to do is just follow this path. And up ahead we see this arrow. It's supposed to say something, but it didn't show up in this area of the footage, but apparently later, which was a bit strange. But you see this hill here, and you go try and climb up it by going this way. And on our left here is this light beam, where if you touch it, you die. So there is this opening here that you can pass it through and then up to this spring. Up this spring, and we're nearly at the top. All we have to do is be a bit careful here. And now we're at the top, and now to go into this hole here. And now if we go across this hallway... Oh god. Maybe I can lure him into that anti-noob liquid. So yes, our first token is a boss fight. So how Noobly works is just walk towards you, and all you need to do is just lure him into these liquid pools here. Hopefully he doesn't respawn, but as long as you don't go near him and or touch him, you'll be safe. See? That was easy. And when he dies, the token spawns, and collect it. And we got the token, Noobly Attacks. As well, here to mention, every time you collect the token, or at least a new one, you'll always spawn in the hub castle. And then you have to do all the walking into the level again. But we're going to skip that. And back into the world, now the second token. So again, follow the path again and ignore the sign. And yes, it says Noobly's Evil Lair. I just wish it showed it earlier. But if we go across the house that's on our right and go to our left, you see these iron bars in the way, and you can see a token. That's the token we're getting. So if we go over here to this massive door here, we see that it's locked. But as well, there's this trail here. And following the trail, it goes up all the way to this massive mountain up here. As well, there's this ladder here that we can climb up to. As well, when you're climbing up, be careful of this moving object here, as it will basically slap you off. And on top of the mountain is this button. When you press it, the door opens, and as well, you can hear a timer go off. As well, turn the music down just so you can be able to hear it. But I'll warn you when it turns off. So all you gotta do is just walk up to the door now as it's open and get through it in time. Music's gonna be loud in 3, 2, 1. As well, there's a button on the other side just in case you want to get out, I guess. But over here is some spikes and some platforms. And when you get on the platform and it's disappearing, gotta go fast. And at the end, here is your second token, behind the caged wall. Time to get the last token. Earlier when we were getting the second token, there was this house over here. If we look at a window, we'll find out there's the token itself. But if we go through the front door, it is locked. And we need 3 key parts to assemble a key and of course open it. But as well, if we go on the left side of the house, we can find the teeth of the key. And then now we need to go and find the other 2 now. So near that door when we're getting that second token, there's this spring here which I ignored. If we go on it, of course we go up, and then we got this entire new section. And you can see there is another piece of the key up here. But be careful, there are these spikes that pop out in a certain amount of time, and if it pops up and you're standing on it, that means you're dead. Up here we got some of these light beams again, and some more spikes, but as well there's the other piece of the key, which we'll quickly grab right now. So we have found the handle of the key, and quickly go back up where we dropped down, and pass through all these spikes which you can just jump around them. Then you will find the neck of the key, and all we need to do now is go to the house and unlock it, which is right in front of us. And the door opens, and now we got the token, the broken key. And that's World 1 complete. And now we can move on to the second world. But before that, this person, Tyler McBride, said that he saw a hidden token fall somewhere on the left side of the castle. But as well, if we do go over there, there's nothing here. He lied.
Cheeky bastard.
Okay, not really. If you go on the other side, you'll see what they were talking about. Which, down here, there's a token ahead, and there's the disappearing platforms. Easy token, but gotta get them all. And now let's move on to the second world, which is over to our right in the castle. As well, you see a massive door that says 2 on it. Of course, you wouldn't be able to get into World 2 if you had less than 2 tokens. But we have double that, so we're fine. So go past it and go through this door here. And here's the second world, Chocolate Dreamland. And here we are, the second world, Chocolate Dreamland. Lots of chocolate, sweets, and anything else that is sweet. First of all, every time you gotta go up here, which I struggled a bit, to see this little power-up. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it makes you invincible to chocolate. So I guess to use my imagination a bit, marshmallow armor? Probably. But collect that, you have 10 seconds to walk through the chocolate, and when it ends, you can't touch chocolate because it's a one-shot. Anyway, over here is a spring. That's going up here. We have some disappearing and reappearing blocks. But now we're up here, and inside this metal shell is the first token of World 2. And we got the token inside the metal shell. Alright, next token. Of course, get the marshmallow armor. And now we want to go this way. As well, in front of us we see some platforms going across the chocolate here. And of course you want to get across them. Just like that. And then they go around on the other side and we have nowhere else to go, so why not ride on one of them? As well, there are some chocolate in the way, so you've got to jump over them, like this one. And then we can see some platforms on our right. Remember not to ride the entire thing, you don't want to fall like an idiot. And then we got these platforms. How they work is, if you stand on one side, it goes down where you're standing, and then goes up on the other side. Yellow is, it's alright, orange is a bit more lighter, and red is like, I want to flip all over the place. But after passing these platforms, here's your second token, wobbling across the river. Alright, next token. Don't mind the little shield, I clearly did not accidentally go the wrong way. But we want to go back to those platforms that were going across the river. But if you take a left, you can see those reappearing, disappearing platforms. Just a little quick tip with them. If they are both visible, you can walk with them just fine. Just in about another second, if you're on a one that's about to disappear, well, you're going to fall, aren't you? Up that spring and on these little platforms. And then we've got a massive hill to climb. And this person called Dark Zero. Don't know who he is. I think he used to say something when you're like near him or something, but oh well, maybe I'm wrong. And now we have to go up this mountain. Ironic given the music I'm using for this world, but mostly up here you got to deal with spikes, disappearing platforms and springs. Just see the video for yourself, as we kind of discussed basically everything that this token has to offer really. Or not, there's this ladder here with some spikes beside it. If you knew back in the old days, climbing was a complete nightmare, because you couldn't stop back then. But now you can stay in place while climbing, so it's not as bad as it used to be. But as well as even before that, I knew about Roblox, so oh well. And now here are those disappearing platforms, and then after that, there's the last token for this world. Now we've got the token, Extreme Hike to the Sky. Right, we have one more world left, as well as a hidden token. Let's get that hidden token. So, over here past Clockwork, if you turn left, you can see a door that has a 5 on it. As well, next door to that door is this little room with a pipe in it. Fun fact, this used to be over here, so back in the day I used to get this last. But to going in it, we're in some sort of sewer. We have to deal with a moving platform going back and forth over sewage. Then up this spring, and here is the hidden sewer token. So there you go. And now, let's go and conquer the last world. So of course the 5 means tokens. Again, if you have it below 5, you won't be able to pass it. But as well, you can see that we have the last world here. As well, there's a ladder up here. I assume if Polyhex wanted to add more worlds, there'll be a world here, but oh well. Now we'll go through the last world, Toy Junction. Let's go. So first of all, I recommend you keep going forward, over here. With the little machine that has an egg on top of it. And right next to it is this green button, which spawns a blue egg. It goes around this conveyor belt, and if you leave it alone, it will go into the void, so best to knock it off the conveyor. And push it to this shiny brick over here. And this wall just disappears, as well as the egg, but don't worry about it. Now across this conveyor, be careful not to touch that electric brick there, that has a bit of seizure-inducing visuals. And then this ladder, be a bit slow, because if you go on there really fast, you get hit by this electric brick here. Then, of course, when you get onto this platform here, turn around to the spring on this present, and here's the token. Get it? There you go. And we got the token, egg yourself on. I hate that name, by the way. Alright, the next token, which is actually really easy. So go over here to your right, and then right again. You can see this Roblox character, and I assume you can just see the token over there, and that is the token that we're getting. So all you gotta do is go on the back of this Roblox character, avoid the electric bricks, go on this wrench, and boom, here's the token. Waterman? Is that you? One more token to go, so let's go. So go towards where the egg machine was, but instead of going towards it, go up here with this conveyor belt. And before I continue the video, seizure warning. Here's a time frame to skip it. Okay, you good? 3, 2, 1. So what you have to do here is you can see this click mouse icon, and if you click around where this electric brick is, you can see these platforms that appear. You can as well stand on them even while they're invisible. Right, seizure thing gone. And now we have this present going across a conveyor belt. As well as this red brick here, if you touch it you get killed, so best not to touch it. And all you gotta do is go on top of the present and ride around the conveyor belt. Remember to get off it and not fall like an idiot. But I mean, of course I didn't fall like an idiot. Of course not. But now we have this massive mini game here. So this green button spawns an egg, and these two buttons next to each other is to signal the conveyor belts left and right. All you gotta do is wait for the egg to go about here-ish, and then press the right button. And when the egg is on that button there, this wall disappears, and we got the last token, through the present factory. And that's it, that's all the tokens in this game. So let's go and visit Clockwork, and see what he has to give us. So of course when you get 11 tokens, all you gotta do is step on this brick and you get 2 items. You might get a little bit more, but they're the same item. One is jump and one is teleport. So would you be able to jump like a flea and teleport like the best girl from Toho? No. You can't. They're broken. This game is made in 2008 of course, so having to deal with broken scripts is the norm. Thanks filtered enabled update, but again that was back from 5 years ago. So sadly you don't really get anything else after collecting all the tokens. But there is quickly one thing I want to show off. If you go behind the castle, you can see 2 people having a picnic over here. One of them is called Mega Man 766, and the other one, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm going to fail miserably. But usually these cycle through 2 lines. One's saying about Tyler's trying to suck up to us. You know, the Tyler that's inside the castle. And something about having no food for this picnic over here. It's more of a meetup than a picnic, but it's a picnic table, so fair enough. But to be honest, that's it. There's no real reason to play this game anymore. So, if you're ready to disappear, press the return button at the bottom right, and go back to the portal room of old games. So now we finished the first one, the next video will be on the second game. So, see you then. So there you go, that's the first game, the next video will be on the second. So this took a bit, because all of a sudden, in the United Kingdom, it's been really hot. Somewhere around 24 degrees, as the standard around where I live. And as well we are considered a cold country. But enough of me complaining about the heat. As well, if you've realised, I've added music and some other things in this video, like music and sound effects, and some odd jokes here and there, as I don't really want to make the video boring, but as well, when a new song plays, I usually have this thing pop up, just for those people who are wondering why is their game silent and mine isn't. So either way, if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And as well, join the Discord server, link in the description. And bye, have a great time. There you go. First thing finished. Goodbye.